Hello, and welcome to the University of Washington Psychiatry Residency Program. I first want to acknowledge that this is not the way many of us anticipated interview season going, and that it will be disappointing that we won't be able to meet you in person during interviews this year. One of the main reasons I was drawn to this program was a sense of community and collaboration amongst the residents. Since we can't be together this year, we hope that this video gives you a glimpse of the culture and human side of our program as you get the opportunity to meet some of our wonderful residents.
I'm Catherine Leong. I'm a fourth-year resident in the program. I'm the Chief for Research and Scholarship. I've been working this year to try to expand research opportunities for all residents in the program. I also have a daughter. She just turned 2, and I spend a lot of time playing guitar and singing songs with her. A funny story, actually, is that when I was in high school, I had a quartet. My first medicine rotation, when I was an intern, shockingly, I actually got reunited with one of the members of my quartet who I hadn't seen for 15 years. We ended up being assigned to the same medicine team as interns. That was so exciting to be able to be reunited with one of my long-lost friends, and since then, my quartet has gotten together frequently to play music. I love the Pacific Northwest, love being able to get out to the mountains really quickly here. We like to go hiking and camping a lot, so I think the type of resident who really thrives here is able to take advantage of all of the resources that we have. Pretty much any area that you can think of, you could find a mentor who works in that area. If you have an idea of what you want to do, the sky's really the limit here. One thing that I've really enjoyed is that our residency attracts a lot of people from different walks of life. You know, being a parent has actually been really great to have other parents in the program as well. Our state expanded giving 3 months of paid family leave, and that's a huge benefit. One question I get a lot from people wanting to do research during residency is whether this detracts from your clinical training, and I think actually our program is ideally suited for people interested in research. I think because we're so rigorous early on, it allows you to take the time to do research or other scholarly activities later on in residency without feeling like you're sacrificing your clinical training. Our residency prepares residents to be phenomenal psychiatrists.
My name's Elizabeth, and as I said before, I'm a first-year psychiatry resident. I'm really excited to be starting my training here at the University of Washington. I'm particularly interested in minority mental health and adolescent mental health. I know there are going to be so many opportunities available to me as I start to begin my journey towards becoming a psychiatrist, but doing things outside of the hospital that make me happy is really important to me. Even though I'm only 4 months in, the program leadership has made it very clear that resident wellness and a work-life balance are valued, and the program and chiefs have been incredibly supportive during this transition. I've been able to maintain my daily walks with my new puppy, continue practicing my passion for photography through my business with my partner. These are just a few of the things that make me feel whole and happy, and I'm incredibly thankful to be part of a program that has allowed me the space, time, and energy to be able to hold on to these experiences even as a first-year resident.
Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia Beltran. I'm one of the current PGY3s here at the University of Washington Psychiatry Residency. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I went to medical school at the University of Illinois at Chicago. Our psychiatry residents are committed and passionate towards diversity, equity, and inclusion. We've recently formed an anti-racist working group. I'm really encouraged that this is a conversation that we can have here at our residency. It's been really inspiring to see that the conversation has evolved dramatically since my intern year. We actually have the means to make some change. I'm currently reading a book called Colonize This. It's essentially a collection of essays on what it is to be a young woman and young feminist in the modern age. And I think something that has been really useful about really reading things like this during residency has been that it gives me a lot of different perspectives to think about. Many of the things that go unspoken when we're seeing patients, I think it's helpful to be reading about these things so that you can bring that into your patient interactions. One of the really nice things about this residency is that everyone's pretty collegial. We may even suggest certain opportunities to each other and share information about the different rotations that are available. We also really do learn from each other's experience as well. I'm the pathway leader for global mental health and cultural psychiatry. Our residents take an interest in doing rotations and electives that focus primarily on patients with different cultural backgrounds. I think one of the most fulfilling things that I've experienced here as a resident has just been really getting to know the area that I'm a part of. I think this is a pretty unique place to be because there is so much that's accessible that I've never experienced before.
Hey everyone, my name is Jonathan. I'm a PGY3 here at the University of Washington. I did my undergrad and my med school at Case Western Reserve University in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. UW has really encouraged my personal growth to become a child and adolescent psychiatrist. My intern year, I actually did probably 75% of my rotations off service at Seattle Children's, which is one of the top children's hospitals in the country. One of the strengths of the program here is the fantastic co-residents that I get to work with on a daily basis. You can find me and a lot of my co-residents on the weekends exploring the great Pacific Northwest, watching movies, grabbing dinner. One of the great things about living in the city is how accessible the hospitals are. I'm a 15-20 minute walk to Harborview. I just walk a few minutes the other way and catch the train to get to the UW. I work with some of the most intelligent, hardworking, caring, charismatic, and supportive co-residents in the country, and for that I'm so thankful.